Hi guys, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Charla from That Girl Cooks Healthy. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this Bahamian style conch salad. It's high protein, low in fat. It's perfect as an appetizer, or if you just want to have it as a light lunch. I cannot wait to show you how to make it, so let's get to it. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. I'm also going to put this disclaimer out and say that this is my version of how I make Bahamian style conch salad, so it might differ, but this is pretty much the general ingredients that you need for conch. So first of all, I have conch, which is the main ingredients. I have some conch meat that has already been prepared, so I've already cleaned it up. And I'm using queen conch because there are different variations of conch, but this is queen conch, which is commonly used in a lot of Caribbean cuisine. So this is the one that you're going to need. If you're in the UK or in the diaspora, you're going to find that it's really difficult to get conch. I was fortunate to be able to get it because conch is overfished, and it is also not something that you really tend to see, at least where I am in the UK. It's very, very difficult. So I was very, very lucky, and I really wanted to make this conch salad once I got hold of it because I haven't had conch in a long time and I do like it. You're also going to need some chopped tomatoes, some bell peppers. So I have red and green bell peppers. You're also going to need some white onion as well that I've chopped up. I have some citrus here. So I have some orange and I have some lime, a small amount of pink salt to taste. I also have a Scotch bonnet, which is not traditional because I could not get hold of Bahamian goat pepper. So that's goat pepper, so that's GOAT pepper, which is commonly used in salad, the conch salad, but I had to use an orange Scotch bonnet, which was the nearest that I could get. So I have a chopping board here, and I also put some gloves on. So this is optional, you don't have to put gloves on, but I did. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop my fruit because we need to use the juice from the fruit. So I'm just going to put my orange on the chopping board and just slice it in half, and then I'm going to slice the limes, and then I will show you what they look like when they're sliced in half. So now that I've sliced the fruit, the next thing we want to do now is to chop our conch meat up. So I have my meat board here. So this is my meat board that I'm using, so a different board, and I'm just going to chop the conch into small pieces. So for those of you who haven't tried conch before, it's actually a sea snail, and I know you're probably cringing if you haven't tried conch, but I was apprehensive years ago about it, and I tried it, and it's very, very nice, I must say. It has a sweet type of taste to it, so it's different from other type of seafood. So it is a sweetish type of taste to it, and it's also quite chewy but firm at the same time. So you just want to chop your conch into small pieces, and then I will show you what it should look like in a separate bowl once I have done that. So this is what the conch looks like after we've chopped it up. I've just put it in a small bowl, and then I'm just going to set it to a side. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to chop my Scotch bonnet. Now I did say at the beginning, in case somebody did not hear it at the beginning, that goat pepper, so GOAT pepper, is what is used, and that is native to the Bahamas. If it's native to somewhere else as well, let me know, and I apologize, but as far as I know, it's native to the Bahamas. So you want to just chop that up finely, and I like to keep the seeds as well because I like my conch salad to be quite fiery, and I'm just using one, so you can use more than one if you want to, or you can just use the one that I've used as well. So you have to excuse my head. I didn't realize my head was bopping there in the video, so I apologize about that. It's the angle of the camera that I have it at. So yes, just use a knife and just completely just mince it, and then again you just want to put it to the side. If you don't want the heat, then you want to omit the seeds. So now it's time to extract the juice from the orange and also the lime. So I have a juice extractor, a hand one here, that I'm just going to extract the juices with. So you just want to place it on top where you can see that protruding part there, and then it's just going to squeeze on top of there, and you're just going to get the juice, which is going to collect in the bottom and the separate partition. That does that just to make sure that the seeds don't go in with the juice, in case you haven't used one before. That's why I'm saying it, because not everybody is familiar with these kitchen gadgets. So you just want to extract the juice from the fruit, and I will show you what it looks like once I'm done. So now that the juice has been extracted, I'm just going to take the top off the extractor to show you guys what it looks like, and it is ready to use in our salad. So now that we've prepped the ingredients, it's time to make our conch salad. So I'm going to add in my bell peppers, so my red bell peppers, my green bell peppers, tomato, my white onion, my Scotch bonnet. Like I said, go use goat pepper if you have it, and then I'm going to drizzle on the juice and add my conch and also some pink salt as well to taste. I already know how much I want, so I just do that. So technically the citrus juice it pretty much pickles, or some people say cooks, the salad, so that helps with preserving it, even though I do recommend eating it immediately. So it acts as like a pickle. If you think of ceviche, for example, how that recipe is made, it's similar to that. So the juices do create like a pickling type of thing without using any vinegar, because I know some people always ask about stuff like that. So you do want to make sure as well that when you get your conch, you get it from a reputable source. It's really, really important to get it from a reputable source. You don't want to just get it from anybody, because you don't want to risk, you don't want to risk being sick or anything like that, especially if you're getting it in the diaspora. You want to make sure that you get it from somewhere reputable. So I'm just going to mix all of those ingredients together, and it's going to meld really, really nice. You might want to leave it for about an hour or so before you serve it, so the citrus is going to be infused with the vegetables and the conch. And also give it a try as well, because you might want to add more of the juice, or you might want to add more pink salt or any other type of ingredient. But for me, this is pretty much how we have it, and we are big fans of conch. When we get the conch, we manage to get hold of it, it's a big deal for us because it's so hard to get it. So you just want to mix that together, do a taste test, and that's pretty much how you'd make the conch salad. So that's how you make conch salad. This is really great for any Caribbean people or people who love Caribbean food and want to lose weight. Don't skip this one. Also as well, give conch a try. I promise you will like it, especially if you like a sweet touch to your seafood. This is a must try. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you on the other side.